But come to think of it, is experience really the best teacher? Like, think about it. Okay, yes, experience is actually the best teacher, but then does it really have to be your own experience? It doesn't really have to be your own experience. And that is why I created this video. I would want to talk to newbie designers or intermediate designers, people who are growing, who are just starting out in graphic design. And I would like to tell you things that I really wish somebody told me when I was starting graphic design back in 2020. I started designing in 2020, that is about 5 years now. In the next few minutes in this video, I'll be sharing with you very hot secrets, very harsh truths, very hard realities that I wish somebody told me earlier on in my journey. If I had known these things, they would have helped me to make better progress. They would have helped me to make more money, and of course they would have helped me. I would have been at a higher level than now. And the first thing I want to tell you, the first secret, the first thing that you need to know if you're starting as a designer, it probably sounds cliche, it probably sounds like something you've heard. In fact, I'm very sure that you've heard it before. It is practice. As simple as it is, but it is very powerful. Practicing is really underrated. I said practice makes perfect, right? But I remember back then when I was starting out as a designer, no day would pass that I would not do a design. I mean, there is no single day that would pass. Week in, week out, month after month, every day I must do a design, no matter how simple, no matter how complex. Back then, if you saw me walking on the road, I would see a billboard or a poster and you see me taking pictures of it. Why I'm taking the pictures is so that I can be able to practice with that picture. And that leads me to the next point, replication. As a beginner, don't try to create your own concept from scratch immediately. No, don't do that. You will not make more progress that way. I made that mistake, and the result of that mistake is what you're about to see on your screen right now. Don't laugh. No. You're laughing. I said don't laugh. Don't mind me. Yeah. If you decide to start creating your concept from scratch, this is the result. You will find out that your progress will be slowed and delayed. But then replication helps you in that it does two things for you. When you're practicing, what you need to practice is the basic principles of graphic design. Learn and practice the basic principles. Principles such as emphasis, such as balance, such as hierarchy, such as alignment. Practice these principles and practice them consistently. So when you're replicating now, you want to pay attention to those principles of design. That is the first thing. I said that replication does two things for you. So the first thing is that you want to pay attention to the principles of design in those works that you are replicating. All right. Second thing is that you don't just replicate any random design that you see on the internet or that you see somewhere. You know, if you replicate a work design, you would only produce work results. So you want to replicate designs that are top-notch and functional. Good designs is what you should be trying to replicate, and try your best to do the replication as exact as possible. When you're replicating a design, pay attention to what was done. Why was this done? Why was this logo placed here and not here? Why was this color used and not this color? If you are able to answer these questions, if you're able to replicate designs in this way, you would really make quality progress. And that leads me to the third point, which is also cliche, but it's very important. Be consistent in practice. Okay, in fact, be consistent. You don't just practice and the next time you're practicing is God knows when. And let me also say this, that consistency doesn't really mean that you're designing every day. That is really not what consistency means in the actual sense. It doesn't mean that you kill yourself and make sure that you design every day. No. Consistency means that you have a regular routine of practice. So it could be that your consistency pattern might be something like I will design 3 times in every week. I will practice design 3 times in every week. So it doesn't matter if it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It doesn't matter if it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. All you know is that 3 times in a week, you must practice your designing. That is a consistency plan, and make sure you stick to it. And number 4. Number 4 is something you don't hear very often, but I really found out that it helped me in many ways. Number 4 is join a community of fellow designers. And it doesn't just end in joining a community. Make sure that the community you join is really a healthy community that encourages growth. I'm going to put a link in the description of this video of a very amazing Facebook community of designers that I myself belong to. One thing that joining the community will do for you is that it will help you see what fellow designers like yourself are doing. That's one. Another thing it will do for you is that it will help you to get feedback when you post your works, when you post your designs there. People give you feedback. It helps you measure your level of progress. And another thing, it encourages and inspires you when you see what others are doing. It helps you see what is being done in the field or in the industry and per time, so that you will not be lost, so that you will stay relevant. This is very, very important. If you've come to this point in this video and you're yet to subscribe, I mean, I don't even know what to say to you, because on this channel I teach graphic design, we talk about video editing, we teach video editing, record amazing high quality tutorials, and we talk about issues like this in the industry, in the freelance industry and all of that. What we're trying to do is to raise quality designers, raise quality freelancers, video editors, and please be subscribed. Make sure you subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, please like this video and leave me a comment. Tell me I'm doing well, please. I really need it. And you can as well share this video. With that being said, let's get back into the video. Number 5, this one, pay attention very carefully. Pay attention carefully. Number 5, learn more than just designing. Yes, I'll explain what I mean. What I mean is this, that there are many designers who all that they know to do is to add colors, to add shapes, to add text, to do this, to do that, you know, just moving pixels around, manipulating pictures. That is all they know how to do. They are really great designers, they are really amazing designers, but there is a limit to the level that they can get to in the industry. I'm telling you now this so that you would not make the same mistake I made. So I want you to know that as a designer, beyond graphic design, learn how to generate leads, learn how to close sales, learn chatting etiquette, communication, the way you communicate with your clients, the way you talk with them. You don't just randomly send a sticker to a client unless you build a certain level of relationship. These are things you need to learn. Learn marketing, learn sales. I cannot count the number of classes I paid for on sales, the classes I paid for on copywriting, the classes I paid for on marketing. Like, there are a lot of things to learn beyond graphic design. You can even learn Facebook ads, because you need these things in your business. Learn content creation. So yes, number 5, learn more than just graphic design. And number 6, don't be too quick to put yourself out there. Yes, don't be too quick to show yourself. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of things we'll see. So one day I was scrolling through Facebook, or was it Instagram? I think it was Facebook. I saw a sponsored post on Facebook, an advertising graphic design skill, and the design that this guy used for his advert, I saw it and I covered my face in shame, because you could see that this is somebody who is very, very much a beginner in this thing. So why exactly are you doing a sponsored post? Why are you in a hurry to show yourself? One step at a time. Calm down. Because see, let me tell you one thing that does to you. If you put yourself out too early, you will be killing your brand too early. By the time that you realize your mistake, you would have pursued potential clients. So take it easy, grow gracefully, grow patiently. When it's time to put yourself out there, you would know it's time. And I think I should make a video about knowing when it is time to put yourself out. If you think I should make a video like that, just let me know in the comments. And the last one, very, very important, have a mentor. Have a mentor. A mentor is somebody who has gone miles ahead of you in a field or in an industry, and you are willing to submit to that person for feedback, for growth, for assessment. So have a mentor, have somebody that you can look up to, somebody who inspires you, and somebody that you can be humble enough to submit to. When the person gives you harsh feedback or harsh criticism, you are open enough to learn from that person. Like I said before, it needs to be somebody who has gone ahead of you in the industry. You don't go to your fellow beginner to be your mentor, no. And yeah, I get a lot of DMs, I get a lot of requests. People are saying, Israel, can you be my mentor in design? Can you? Now see, there are a number of reasons why I cannot mentor people. Number 1, I am a student pharmacist. Yeah, and it's really not easy combining all of these things. I have a YouTube channel, I am a leader in several organizations. It's really not easy combining these things. Mentoring people, mentorship is not a joke. So there are only very few persons that I have been able to mentor consistently and properly. So yeah, there are many great guys out there that you could reach out to be your mentor. When you join this Facebook community that I tagged in the description of this video, you will find amazing people who would actually be great mentors for you. So yes, this is a summary of my journey as a graphic designer of over 5 years. Is it over 5 years? For 5 years. And these are the things I wish somebody told me earlier on when I was starting out. I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope you learned one or two things from this video. Go ahead and put these things in practice. Sincerely, I am rooting for you, and I know that you are going to do amazing things in time to come. With that being said, thank you for watching. Please be sure you're subscribed. Please subscribe. It does not take anything. Just subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.